and just take care of your body in general. So take care of yourself. Again, I posted the playlist in the Pages event. If you want to grab it, I'm gonna play it off my iPad, which probably won't be very loud. But we are gonna start class. Oh, my name is Emily. I should introduce myself. I'm Emily. Welcome. We're gonna start class in extended child's pose. So start by bringing your big toes to touch. Spread your knees as wide as feels comfortable. Place your forehead down on your mat. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Send your hips close to your heels. And start to settle into the four corners of your mat here. Know that if this resting posture does not serve you, go ahead and find something else. Maybe lay down on your spine, maybe come to your knees. Wherever you can close your eyes and make contact with your mat. Start by exhaling all of the air from your lungs. And then seal your lips. Take a big inhale through your nose. Allow your ribs to rise and expand. And a big open mouth exhale. Send it out. One more. Inhale through your nose. Fill up. Big open mouth exhale. Let it go. Continue breathing on your own while you're in this resting posture. Take big, strong inhales throughout class to bring oxygen to your muscles and big open mouth exhales to release heat and regulate your body. Throughout class, I will be offering times for you to take breaks, to recharge, to reconnect to yourself. Know that you always have the keys to the car and that you can take breaks as you need to. If you ever become overwhelmed, just have a seat with your head above your heart and rejoin us when you're ready. Know that I will also offer modifications as we go throughout class, so take things within your own pace. If it is within your practice to set an intention for your yoga practice, go ahead and flip your palms up towards the ceiling right now. We're going to do it right here in child's pose. So I invite you in the next 60 minutes to bring the word adaptability into your mind's eye. Knowing that everything that we do right now is requiring extra amounts of adaptability. Within the next 60 minutes, know that your adaptability can look like grabbing a challenge, maybe grabbing your heavier set of weights if you have 2 sets of weights, taking push-ups from your toes, or just doing something that feels challenging to you. Maybe that's just showing up on your mat today. Adaptability also can look like deciding that something does not serve you and just letting it go, knowing that maybe it's not what's for you today. So again, friends, bring adaptability to your mind's eye as we seal our intention. Exhale all of the air from your lungs. Big inhale in, fill up. Big open mouth exhale, send it out. Flip your palms back down towards your mat. At the bottom of your next inhale, shift forward to a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And friends, if you have the playlist up, go ahead and pull it up. And we will hit play in 3, in 2, and 1, and play. All right, a couple cat-cows here. So inhale, cow pose, drop your belly and lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose around your spine and tuck your chin. Inhale, cow pose, squeeze your shoulder blades as you gaze up. Exhale, cat. Place your gaze between your knees. Press into your palms. Inhale, cow pose. Separate your collarbones. Exhale, cat. Push the earth away around your spine. One more inhale, cow pose. Gaze up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, return to tabletop neutral spine. Exhale, send your right foot long. Flex your toes in towards your belly. Tighten up your core and then reach your left fingertips up high. Hold here. You're going to pull in for 2 and pull out for 2. Looks like this. You're in for 2. You're out for 2. Let's go. You're in for 2. Out for 2. In for 2. Out for 2. Last one. You're in for 2. Out for 2. Inhale here. Exhale, return back to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, send your left leg long. Point your toes towards your belly. Tighten up your core. Square your hips down towards your mat. Same thing, second side. You're in for 2. You're out for 2. In for 2. Squeeze out for 2. In for 2. Out for 2. In for 2, out for 2. Last one. In for 2, out for 2. Pull your knee back down to tabletop, neutral spine. Inhale, tuck your toes underneath to prepare. Exhale, find a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, your first one of this practice, maybe of your day. Send your hips up and back, and then pedal out your feet maybe. Maybe rock forward between high plank and downward facing dog, whatever serves you right now. Go ahead and find that. Maybe look underneath one arm, then the other. And friends, find your way to stillness and downward facing dog. We will set it up. Peek your hips up and back. Surge your chest closer to your thighs. Draw your heels down towards your mat, but do not have to touch. Press the earth away with your palms, and then draw your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, rock up on your tippy toes. Exhale, melt your heels down towards your mat. One more inhale, rock up on your tippy toes. Exhale, melt your heels down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet behind your hands, find a ragdoll pose. I'm gonna pivot, you stay. Spread your feet hip-width distance apart. Option to grab for opposite elbows, to be still or to move. Spill your torso over your thighs, bend your knees a little or bend them a lot, whatever feels comfortable to you. If you've grabbed for opposite elbows, go ahead and switch sides now. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Just let this practice feel really good as you come into your mat. Rock more weight into your toes. And then option for a chest expansion here. So interlace your fingertips behind your spine. Inhale to a halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Tighten up your core. Exhale to a forward fold. Keep your grip. One more inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time release your fingertips down towards your mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Take a generous bend in your knees. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, stack on top of each other. Roll all the way up. The crown of your head is elastic enough. When you rise, roll your shoulder blades away from your ears. Maybe roll your neck a little bit. Whatever you need to do to feel into this posture. Press your feet into your mat. Bring your hands to heart center, standing in attention. All right, friends, we are moving into sun salutation A, flowing. Inhale to a mountain pose, root down, rise up, hold here and breathe. Press into all corners of your feet on your mat. Pull open the backs of your kneecaps to activate your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Tuck your tailbone, activate your core. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, gaze up at the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Ride your breath all the way down and hang heavy. Inhale to a halfway lift. Press into your shins or thighs. Hold and breathe here. Tuck your belly button in nice and strong. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Rock more weight into your toes. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose, high plank pose. Hold here and breathe. I want you to set it up nice and strong for the rest of class. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Charge your heels to the back of the room. Pull up on your kneecaps and then tilt your pelvis down to square your hips towards the mat. Hold high for 4, 3, shift forward in 2, and 1. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, pin your elbows in. Inhale to an upward facing dog, flip your feet and lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. You've been here before. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. All right, Sunny, breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, stubborn float to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up, draw your shoulder blades down. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, gaze up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold is your release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, your chaturanga, your options. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. During chaturanga, know that it's okay to hold high plank and press back to downward facing dog. Also awesome to take it from your knees or just press back to downward facing dog. Please ask your body what it needs of you today. All right, last time, Sunny. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, separate float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, biggest one yet, grow up nice and tall. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, ride your breath all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Remember your options, you're in charge, you have the keys. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. All right, a little core work. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to high plank pose. You've been here before. Just hold nice and tight. And then slow mountain climbers, right and left. It's right, then left, right, left. Super, super tiny. Short time here. Just squeezing your core. You go for foot. 3. Down dog in 2. And 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, sun B is next. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, stepper float to the top of your space. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, listen, chair pose, Utkatasana. Send your hips down and back. Reach your fingertips nice and forward. Hold here and breathe. Rock more weight into your heels. Look down. Can you see your toes? If you can't, sit back 1 more inch. Draw your knees close together to squeeze your inner thighs. If this is uncomfortable, go ahead and separate your feet to protect your low back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Squeeze your triceps, point your fingertips back. Inhale, chair pose, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold as you release. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze. Exhale, high to low, your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, knee to nose, carve your spine out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, low lunge, place your foot between your hands. Inhale to a crescent lunge, reach up toward the ceiling. Hold here and breathe. I'll pivot, you stay. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Charge your back heel towards the back of the room. Reach your fingertips up nice and high and then tuck your tailbone. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Pivot on your back foot. Open up. Find heel to arch alignment here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gaze over your front middle finger. Activate your inner thighs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Arms straight up and down. Exhale, windmill your arms. Find a high to low plank. Option to float your right foot. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Second side. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Carve it out. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Place your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach up to the ceiling. Use your balance. There we go. Draw your inner thighs together. Place your right hip forward in space to match your left. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill your arms. Find a high to low plank. Option to float your left foot. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to your knees. Grab a drink of water, towel off. How are we doing, team? Hope everybody's doing well. All right, so we are gonna add weights to our practice now. So a couple of things. You have a set of weights, if you awesome. If you have soup cans, works great. No weights, totally good. Just by moving your muscles, you're still activating them and getting stronger. So a couple things. Always travel through heart center in the big movements to protect your spine. In halfway lift, I want you to bend your knees and tuck your belly button in really strong. And then in chaturanga, an option, but just make sure your knuckles are pressed into your mat and your wrists are straight and strong. All right, let's get started. So go ahead and come stand on your feet. We'll grab your weights and then we'll start in a chair pose. So inhale, chair pose. Press up through your shoulders. Exhale, weights at heart center. Add a pulse. Pulse, super tiny. For foot. 3. Chair pose in 2. And 1. Inhale, chair pose, press up. Exhale, airplane arms. Lift your weights above your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold as your release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Team, take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Exhale, low lunge, engage your core, place your foot between your hands. Inhale, grab your weights, press up through your shoulders, crescent lunge. Exhale, weights at heart center, lunges. You lower and lift, lower and lift, lower, lift. Option, separate your feet. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your glutes. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge, press up. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Add a pulse. Pulse, super, super tiny. You got it. Go for 4, 3, reverse in 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your weights. Find a high to low plank. Remember your options. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, second side. Inhale, reach your left toes up high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged down dog, left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, grab your weights, press up through your shoulders. Exhale, lunges. You lower and lift. Lower, lift. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, exhale. Short time here. You go for 8, 7, 6. Use your breath. 5. Here for 4, 3. Crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge, press up. Exhale, warrior 2. Add a pulse here. Pulse, pulse. Out, in. For 4, 3. Reverse in 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more big breath in. Big breath out. All right, team, we're going once more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or flow to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, grab your weights, press up through your shoulders, chair pose. Exhale, weights at heart center. Pulse, pulse. Super, super tiny pulses. Option, separate your feet. Draw your inner thighs close in. For 8, 7, 1 inch down. For 6, 1 inch up. 5, here for 4, 3, chair pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose, press up. Exhale, airplane arms. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga, your options. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Cross it over, then tick-tock. It's left to right. Left to right. You go for 4, 3, toes high in 2, and 1. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, grab your weights. Flip them down onto your mat, face down. Heisman's here we go. You pull, pull. Drive your knee in towards your chest for 8, 7. Squeeze your glutes. Just 6, 5. Here for 4, 3. Crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, high to low, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Tick tock, it's left to right. You go left to right. Short time here, just flip. 3, toes high, in 2. And 1, inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, flip your weights, high means you pull, pull. Exhale as you push. Just 8, 7, 6, tighten your fingers. 5, here for flip. 3, crescent in 2. And 1, inhale, crescent lunge, press up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to your knees, grab a quick sip of water, towel off. How are we doing, team? All right. Moving on to some tabletop glutes where we get up and moving. This is the part where we transition a little bit out of vinyasa and do more strength training. So come to tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Donkey kicks on the right side. You lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Energize your heel towards the back of your neck. Lift, lift. Short time. Lower and lift. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5, short time, 4, 3, pulse high in 2, and 1, pulse high, you pulse, pulse, flex your foot, up an inch, down an inch, square your hips towards your mat, for 8, 7, 6, you got it, 5, use your breath, 4, 3, rainbows in 2, and 1, straighten your right foot, left to right, here we go, it's center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, you should feel this in your outer glute, you lift, right, center, left, you go for 3, switch legs in 2, and 1, switch legs, press back to child's pose for a second. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, shift forward, back to tabletop. Left side. You lift and lower. Lift, lower. Donkey kicks. Here we go. Lift, lower. Square your hips down towards your mat. Square your shoulders. Micro bend your elbows. Draw your heel towards the back of your head. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, use your breath, for 3, pulse high in 2, and 1, pulse high, you pulse, pulse, short time here, go for 8, 7, 6, tiny movements, 5, here for 4, back here 5, 3, rainbows in 2, and 1, rainbow lifts, it's center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left. Short time, you lift, right, lift, left for 8, 7, 6, yes you can, 5, yes you will, 4, 3, release in 2, and 1, release down. Take a child's pose here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice work. All right, come up to tabletop. And we're going to go into push-ups and biceps now. So grab a little sip of water, towel off, and then we're actually going to stand up to start. So stand up to start. Grab your weights. If you have a heavier set today, this is probably the time to grab them. So we're going to start in bicep curls. Everybody stand up, shake it out a little bit in your legs. And then bicep curls, lift and lower. You lift and lower, lift, lower. Option one arm at a time. Lift, lower. And then option add a calf raise. Lift and lower, lift, lower. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Lift, lower. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Pin your elbows in nice and tight. Lift and lower. You go for 8, 7, choose your option. 6, without judgment. 5, here for 4. 3, pulse at 90, in 2. And 1, pulse at 90, you pulse, pulse. Up an inch, back an inch. Option, add the pulse with your calves. For 8, 7, 6, engage your core. 5, here for 4, you've got it. 3, hold high, in 2. And 1, hold high, here for 4. 3, drop your weights, in 2. And 1, drop your weights down. Walk your hands out to a high plank from your feet. Hold high, micro bend your elbows. Yes, you can. Here for 4. 3, wide arm push-ups, in 2. And 1, wide arm push-ups. Option, drop down to your knees. You lower and press. Lower, press. Lower, lift. You have 8, 7, 6, lead with your chest. 5, here for 4. 3, high plank, in 2. And 1, high plank. Walk your hands back to your feet. Grab your weights. Hammer curls, palms face in. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Same thing, option, add the calf raise. Lift, lower. Yes, you can. For 8, 7, short time. Just 6, 5, here for 4. 3, pulse at 90, in 2. And 1, pulse at 90, you pulse, pulse. Out an inch, back an inch. Option, add the calf raise. Keep the integrity of your 90-degree bend. You push, pull, push, pull. For 8, 7, big reps. 6, yes you can. 5, here for 4. 3, hold high, in 2. And 1, hold high, go for 4. 3, 2, and 1, drop your weights. Walk your hands out, find a high plank. Wide arm push-up, second set, this is it. You lower and lift, lower, lift. Press the space between your shoulder blades up and out towards the ceiling. If you're on your knees, roll over your kneecaps, here we go. You lower and lift, last set, you've got it, yes you can. Find your focus. Go for 4, 3, high plank, in 2. And 1, high plank pose. Walk your hands back to your feet. Then grab your weights. Last set here, wide arm curls. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Option, 1 arm at a time. Option, add the calf raise. Option, you get your weights all together and activate your muscles. Lift, lower, this is it. Stick with it. For 8, 7, yes you can. 6, find your breath. 5, here for 4. 3, pulse high, in 2. And 1, pulse high, you pulse, pulse. Out an inch, back an inch. For 4. 3, drop your weights, in 2. And 1, drop your weights down towards your mat. Grab a quick sip of water, towel off. How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? All right, friends. We're gonna move on to some squats right now. So we're gonna go down for 2 beats and then up for, down for 3 beats, up for 1 beat. And then we'll flip it. So it's gonna look like this. You're down, 2, 3, you lift. Down, 2, 3, lift. Down, 2, 3, lift. Down, 2, 3, you lift. Down, 2, 3, lift. Down, 2, 3, lift. Down, 2, 3, lift. Short time here. lift. This is it. 4, 3, 2, last one, down, 2, 3, and lift, pulse, pulse. Pulse your squat here, sit low, draw your heels back, lift your chest, down an inch, up an inch, short set here. You go for 8, 7, you got it, 6, 5, super tiny, just foot, 3, hold low in 2, and 1, hold low, hold for foot, 3, reverse the order in 2, and 1, looks like this, you're down, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, you go for 8, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, squeeze, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, last 4, 2, 3, 4, last 3, 2, 3, 4, last 2, 2, 3, 4, last 1, 2, 3, 4, you pulse, pulse, down an inch, up an inch, rock weight into your heels, squeeze your inner thighs, you go for 8, 7, short time, just 6, 5, yes you can, 4, foot, 3, single squats, in 2, and 1, single squats, you lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, exhale at the top, you go for 8, 7, 6, short time, 5, squeeze your glutes, 4, foot, 3, pulse low in 2, and 1, this is it, you pulse, pulse, can you sit 1 inch lower, can you lift your toes, I bet you can, keep pushing, go for 8, 7, short time, just 6, 5, stay focused, 4, foot, 3, hold low in 2, and 1, sit low, hold for foot, 3, step, touch, in 2, and 1, step, touch it out. Grab a quick sip of water, towel off. How's everybody hanging in there? You're rocking it. All right, we're gonna move on to Sculpt side 1. So we're gonna integrate some of this yoga back into our strength training. So you'll need your weights. And then we're gonna go back to some basic yoga poses we did before. So grab a little quick sip of water, towel off if you need it. Whatever you need to do to re-energize, let's get with it. All right. Grab your heavy set of weights. Inhale, chair pose, press up. Exhale, row with a kickback, looks like this. You row, kick, lower, push. Row, kick, lower, push. Option 1 arm at a time. Option just the row. Option just the kickback. Know that you have the keys to the car right now. Find your adaptability. Find your purpose on the 4 corners of your mat for tonight. What's challenging you? What can you let go of? Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, short time, just foot, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse your row, you pulse, pulse, super, super tiny. Point your elbows towards the back of the room and squeeze your shoulder blades, surge your chest forward, just like up dog. Pulse, pulse, yes you can. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, chair pose in 2, and 1, inhale, chair pose, press up. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, knee to nose, carve your spine out. Inhale, reach your right toes up high. Exhale, low lunge. Place your foot between your hands. Inhale, flip your weights onto your mat. Shiva squats. You're gonna go, you lift your back leg and lower. Lift, lower, extend, bend. Square your hips down towards your mat. Stamp your heel on the back wall. Lift, lower. Option curtsy lunge. Lift, lower. Option hands at heart center. Lower, lift. Exhale at the top. Peek your fingertips. Pull a lot of weight into your core. You're strong and you've got it. Find your focus. Lower, press. Short time. Just 8, 7, 6. Tighten your core. 5, you're strong. For foot. 3, pull slow. In 2. And 1, pull slow. You pulse. Pulse. Down an inch, up an inch. Super, super tiny. You can and you will. Go for foot. 3, crescent lunge. In 2. And 1, with a leap of faith, send your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge, press up through your shoulders. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Draw your elbows in towards your rib, rotate your cuffs out and in. It's out, in, out, in. Option 1 arm at a time. Out, in. Option, add the lunge. Out, in. Option, straighten your front leg. Out, in. You've got it. Out, in. Breathe as you go. Go for 8, 7, 6. Short time. 5. Here for 4. 3. Star pose. In 2. And 1. Inhale, star pose. Press up. Exhale, horse pose. Have a seat. Tuck your tailbone. Add a little pulse. You're down, up. Super, super tiny. Tilt your tailbone down. Relax your shoulders. Option, no weights. Go for 8, 7. Yes, you can. 6. Super tiny. 5. Here for 4. 3. Oblique dips. In 2. And 1. Send your weights behind your hips. Oblique dips. Here we go. It's side, center, back, center, side, center, side, center. Your lower body's completely still. It's like it's in cement. Press down through your pinky toe. For 8, 7. Short time. 6. Find your focus. 5. You're almost there. It's 4, 3. Star pose in 2. And 1. Inhale, star pose. Press up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, pull. Pivot. Plant. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to stand at the top of your mat. All right, team, we have some cardio, some light cardio heading in here. So 3 minutes of that. Just so you know, I live in a duplex and I have people below me. So I can't really do a ton of jumping. I'm gonna cue all of the movements without jumping, expecting that you know that you can add the jumping in. So we're gonna start by jabbing with our right fist. You jab, jab, jab to your right. You punch, punch, punch it out. Go for 8, 7. Option at the jump. For 6, 5. You go for foot. 3. Jumping jacks in 2. And 1. Jumping jacks. You lift, 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 lift. Option side to side, side to side. Option sit and reach, reach, reach. Short time here. Find your option. Own it for 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it. For 4, 3. Jab and jack in 2. And 1. Jab and jack. You jab, jack, jab, jack, jab, jack, jab, jack. Add the hop. Yes, you can. Use your breath for 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay focused. For foot. 3. Switch sides in 2. And 1. Switch sides. You jab, jab. Second side. Option, add the hop. You push, push. Engage your core like you mean it. Get it all out here right now. Push, push. Yes, you can. Go for 8, 7, 6. Use your breath. 5, Here for foot. 3, jumping jacks in 2. And 1, jumping jacks, you lift, lift. Option one side at a time, option both sides. Option sit and reach, reach. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got it, 4 foot. 3, jab and jack in 2. And 1, jab and jack, you jab, jack, jab, jack, jab, jack. Add the hop here, go for 8, 7, 6, 5, short time, 4 foot. 3, 2, and 1, jump your rope from side to side, jump, 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 or option to step, touch it out. Keep your heart rate up. Use your core, light on your feet. Keep your knees bent. Jump your rope from side to side. Again, I'm not jumping too much, but you get the idea. Side to side. This is it, keep pushing. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got it. For foot. 3, step touch in 2, and 1, step touch it out. If you aren't already, side to side, take a big breath in. Big breath out, let it go. 1 more big breath in, mountain pose, root down. Exhale, release. Awesome, awesome job. Step touch a little bit, shake your legs out, grab your little sips of water, towel off. And then we did sculpt side 1, so I need to even you out. Sculpt side 2 is coming up next. We're heading back to that vinyasa strength training, and then you're on your mat. Actually, you're not on your mat. We're gonna do deadlifts, and then you're on your mat. All right, I have a plan, I promise you. All right, team. Grab your weights. Inhale, press up, chair pose, second side. Exhale, row with the kick back. You row, kick, lower, push. Row, kick, lower, push. Option, separate your feet. Option 1, arm at a time. Row, kick, lower, push. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Up dog your chest. Rock weight into your heels. Option just the row. Option just the kick back. You know what your challenges are. Lift, press. It's up to you. Lift, press. Where's your adaptability? Lift, press short time. Lower, push. Lift, press. You go for foot. 3, pulse the kick back in 2. And 1, pulse the kick back. You pulse, pulse. Super, super tiny. Go for 8. 7, short time, just 6. 5, option, no weights for foot. 3, chair pose in 2. And 1, inhale, chair pose, press up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga. You know your options. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out, yogis. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your left toes up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach your left toes up high. Exhale, low lunge, engage your core. Inhale, grab your weights. Shiva squat, second side. You lift and lower. Lift, lower. Extend, bend. Draw your knees together almost like they're touching, but they're not. Square your hips down towards your mat. Micro bend your elbows and put weight into your core for 8, 7, short time. 6, option, lunge. 5, here for 4. 3, pulse slow in 2. And 1, pulse slow. You pulse, pulse. Option, put your back foot down wherever you are. I want you to fully commit to whatever movement you've chosen. No judgment, no shame. You pulse, pulse, you can and you will. Keep going. For 8, 7, short time. 6, engage your core. 5, here for 4, nice work. 3, crescent in 2. And 1, send your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press up through your shoulders. Exhale, warrior 2, open up towards me. Draw your weight down below your hips, upright rows. You lift and lower, lift, lower.
Option 2 at a time. Option 1 at a time. Lift, lower. Option, you alternate them. Option, add the front lunge. Option, straighten your front leg. Lift, lower. Pull your weights up at shoulder height, not higher, not lower. Lift, lower. Really tuck your belly button into your spine and squeeze your glutes. Lift, lower. Yes, you can. Just 8, 7, keep breathing. 6, 5, here for 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1, inhale, star pose, press up. Exhale, horse pose, have a seat, heels and toes out, then add the tiny pulse. Option, weights at heart center. Option, at your hips. Or option, lift both of your heels for an inner thigh focus. You choose your challenge. Know that whatever you choose is the best option for you. Why did you come to your mat? Go back to your intention. Pulse. Pulse. Super, super tiny, friends. I can, I will. You're almost there. Pulse. Pulse. Short time. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, you can. 4, 3, oblique twisting, 2, and 1, oblique twist, it's front, center, back, center, just 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, star pose, press up, exhale, warrior 2, inhale, reverse, exhale, pull, pivot, plant, last chatter on the class, make it a good one, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your space. Awesome, awesome job. You have one more standing song. One more standing song. You can and you will. So grab your heavy set of weights. We're going to do some deadlifts. It's also where I referenced whatever heavy object you have around. Please use it. So I'm just going to use my weights today for deadlifts. Super important. Keep your spine straight the entire time. Bend your knees. If your spine starts to curve, that means you've gone too far. If it feels unnatural, it's not. I promise. You're doing the right way. So down for 2. You lift for 2 like this. You're down for 2. Lift for 2 and squeeze. Down for 2. Lift for 2. Exhale. You're down for 2. Lift for 2. Keep going. Down for 2. Lift for 2, you got it. Down for 2, lift for 2, for 8, 7, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, 8 squats in 2, and 1, 8 squats for 8, 7, option no weights, 6, 5, pull slow in 4, 3, pulse low in 2, and 1, pulse low, you pulse, pulse, super, super tiny. Lift your chest, can you lift your toes? Yes, you can, squeeze your inner thighs for 8, 7, 6, relax your shoulders, 5, you're almost there. It's 4, 3, back to deadlifts, in 2, and 1, second set, you're down for 2. You lift for 2 and squeeze. You're down for 2. Lift for 2. Exhale. You're down for 2. Lift for 2. Down for 2. Straight spine. Lift for 2. Down for 2. Lift for 2. You got it. Down for 2. This is it. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4. 3, release in 2, and 1, release down, step, touch it out. Awesome, awesome job, team. Deadlifts are done, you're off your feet. We're gonna be on our mat. We have a little bit of core, and then I'm stretching you and you're in for Shavasana. All the good stuff is coming your way. All right, lay down onto your mat. Reverse tabletop your legs. So press your knees towards your face. And then flex your feet. I just want you to try something really quick for our lower abdominals. Press onto your knees And then press your knees back onto them. So you can see I move my leg. It's a mutual push. You should feel this in your abdominals. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Basic crunches. You lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift your shoulder blades completely off your mat. Flex your feet. Option, drop your feet onto your mat. Lift up towards the ceiling instead of towards your knees. Spread your elbows wide. Lift and lower. You go for 8, 7, yes you can. 6, 5, here for 4, 3, pulse high, in 2, and 1, pulse high, you pulse, pulse, super, super tiny, pulse, pulse, lift your shoulder blades completely off, go for 8, 7, yes you can, 4, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, bicycle twist, in 2, and 1, bicycle twist, it's right, left, right, left, right, left. Yes, you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, left arm high, in 2, and 1, bring your left elbow to your right knee, lift and lower your right leg, lower, lift, lower, lift, short time here, go for 4, 3, switch sides, in 2, and 1, switch sides, you lift, lower, home stretch, empty your tank, flex your foot, give it all you got, what's your intention? Lift and lower, you can lift, lower, go for 4, 3, long body stretch, in 2, and 1, lay all the way down, long body stretch, rest your arms at your side, allow your legs to go long, you fade it, you're on the other side, all the good stuff is coming for you. Alright, so team, slowly roll up to a seat. Go ahead and send your legs long out in front of you. Point your toes towards your face. Press down through your sits bones. And then inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Seated forward fold here. Tuck your chin. Reach for your ankles, your calves. Option for a low back release. Bend your knees. Option 2, just keep your legs nice and straight. Tuck your chin, allow yourself to just come down into the stretch. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Grab anything that you might want with you for the rest of the class for Shavasana, maybe a towel for your eyes, whatever you need. And then last little bit of core work, slowly roll down all the way to your mat. And then supine half pigeon is first. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Option 2, just stay here. Option 2, grab the back of your thigh, the front of your calf, and pull your knee in nice and tight. Option 2, rock from side to side. Do whatever serves you and feels good to you today. Ask yourself if you are doing something, why you're doing it. Not in a judgmental way, just a wondering how it's serving you. Big breath. Big breath out. Release and switch sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Option 2, again, stay right here if this serves you. Option 2, grab the back of your thigh, the front of your calf, and pull your knee in a little bit closer. Please flex your ankles to protect your knees in this posture. And option 2, rock from side to side.
Massage out your low back, gaze up at the ceiling. Whatever option you take, see that it serves you best. Big breath. Big breath. And release down towards your mat. Find a happy baby. So send your legs up long, press your spine in towards your mat. Draw your knees to the outside of your ribs, and then option to capture the bottoms of your feet, your toes, maybe your calves or your thighs, and just rock from side to side. Play around, see what feels good to you today. Option to let one leg go a little bit longer, draw one knee in closer, play with your hamstrings a bit. Happy babies, release. Allow your left leg to go long. Draw your right knee towards your right armpit. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, gently guide your knee over towards your left side. Stack your hips, press your shoulder blades into your mat. Look up or over your shoulder. Go closer to your arms. Allow this to just wring out your spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. Draw your knee back to center. Give it a squeeze, send it long. Draw your left knee in towards your left armpit. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, gently guide your knee over towards the right side. Stack your hips, press your shoulder blades into your mat. Gaze up or over your shoulder. Press your left shoulder blade down towards your mat. Option to start to close your eyes. As you settle into Shavasana, that is where we are headed next. Big inhale. Big exhale. Gently guide your knee back into center. Draw your right knee in towards your left knee. Option to play around here. Take any last movements you might need before we head to Shavasana. Wrap your arms around your shins. Rest your forehead and your knees and take the biggest inhale you've taken your entire practice. Inhale, fill up. Fill up. Open mouth, exhale, Shavasana. Allow your legs to go long. Rest your arms at your side. Take a moment to just be comfortable, seated, laying down on your mat. Know that there is nowhere that you have to be, and nothing that you have to do. Allow your mat to just catch you. Know that you are safe, and I will come get you when it's time. Until then, Shavasana. non-judgmental reflection to just think about the last 60 minutes. What is something that you did that you weren't comfortable with? Maybe it's showing up to this space. Maybe it's trying an exercise that didn't feel familiar to you. And what did you do that allowed your own space for you? What did you let go of and say no to? Negativity, doubt. So we go back to adaptability. Know that everything that you do on the four corners of your mat is just practice for outside of the space. Take things with you that serve you and leave behind things that you don't need anymore. Yogis, start to come back. Add in little movements. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Take your chin from one shoulder to the next. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Take a long body stretch. And then open mouth, exhale, roll to your right or left side, fetal pose. Use your bicep as a pillow. Draw your knees in tight towards your chest. Take a moment here to just be reborn into your day away from this practice. Take things with you that you need and leave behind things that you don't need anymore. When you're ready, push up onto a seat facing the front, facing whatever device you're using. Bring your hands to heart center. Keep your eyes closed. Monday, it has been my absolute pleasure and honor to be here with you tonight to guide you virtually. If not in person, this is the best that we can do, and I love it. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for this community, even outside this space. So please bring your thumbs to your third eye center, your seat of intuition and light, the space between your two eyebrows. The light the student, the teacher, and me loves, honors, and sees. The light the student, the teacher, and each and every one of you. We bow forward to seal in your practice. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you for being here. Again, my name is Emily. Guiding you in Warrior Sculpt today. If you have comments, questions, feel free to comment below. I'm happy to take some feedback, and hopefully I will be here again soon. So namaste, friends. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you.